Exactly 5 years today, I opened up my blank spreadsheet and calculate my net worth from the very first time. The number was depressing. And here's the thing I gotta tell you. I spent the next 60 months tracking every single dollar, testing every popular financial trend, and making massive mistakes. Here's the honest truth about the actual work and the total waste of time and the exact moment everything changed. So, I'm YB. I spent an ungodly amount of time studying about finances, ran my own six-figure business or seven-figure business, and it went wrong and right at the same time. And here's the thing I want to break down to you: timeline breakdowns. And this is what I've learned throughout the years. Year 1 to 2, the fake progress phase. This is the beginning. I fell into optimization trap. I spent hours couponing, canceling $10 app, moving money around for a 0.5% higher interest rate. My net worth barely budged. Why? Because I was focused on the micro decision instead of the micro drivers. Cutting coffee doesn't make you rich if your income stays flat. For the first year or two, I spent majority of my time trying to figure out how to save money and how to invest it, falling for all types of traps, all types of hypes. Reddit, for example, the meme stocks, the quick cash for business, everything I learned in the first year or two helped me build my next phase, my growing point. And this is what you're going to have to understand. The first year or two, you're going to run into a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of financial mistakes. And this is where you learn. Year 3 is the inflection point. That's where the silent growth happened. Year 3 is where most people quit because you do all the right things, but you see no visual result. But this was the year I automated my investment into broad market index funds. Under the hood, compound interest was finally starting to work. I stopped checking my account daily and let the system run. Year 3, I learned day trading wasn't going to work for me. The quick business wasn't going to work. Yeah, I had a good running business, but all the money went back into business to keep it running. So on paper, my net worth was growing, but my bank account wasn't growing as much. And this is where I stopped doing these crazy trades, these crazy investments. Yeah, during year 3, that's where I started learning to invest in the stock market with S&P 500, the index fund, and don't pick individual stocks yet because I wasn't ready. And that's also where I started to buy real estate, where I hyper focused all the extra money I got from the business because I started making money into buying real estate. That's how I got my real estate property. Instead of using that money to grow my wealth or to grow my lifestyle, I used it instead to build my real estate. Now, year 4 to 5, that's the hockey stick effect. By year 4 and 5, the math flipped for me. My investments start making more money on random market upswings than I could manually save in a month. This is the ultimate lesson I learned. The first $50,000 to $100,000 is agonizing long, but once I got the engine built, it drives itself. The first 1 to 4 years, it took forever for me to get to 100,000. But after that, it grew dramatically fast. Now, the things that actually worked for me is the rule 1, that 1 hour monthly audit. Track your net worth exactly once a month on the first. Never look at it daily. Daily tracking caused panic trading and anxiety. And this is where I had an issue. Whenever I started doing the day trading, every day I was on that app looking at it and making emotional decisions selling things I shouldn't. Now I look at my portfolio once a month to see how things are going. If I want to add anything, I do my due diligence and then I buy it and let it sit. This is where the monthly audit helped me. I now do dividend stocks and I do some other stocks on the side, but I do my investment after I do my due diligence and then I just track it monthly and just told myself I won't sell it for 6 months to a year until I see it go down 15% or go up 15% and decide at that point. And this is where it helped me with the anxiety of day trading and buying stocks so I don't make the mistake. Rule 2 of this is scaling income, freezing expenses. And this is where I have to tell you that actually worked for me. I lived off of $50,000-$60,000 in Houston, Texas for 5 years. That sounds crazy. I have a family of 6 and I budget it down for 5 years. Was it easy? No. But what happened? My expense stayed here and my income kept increasing. The difference I used helped me become a millionaire. That's the biggest secret. Your income, if it increases, don't increase your living expenses. Use that money to invest. At one point, I was investing 75, 85% of my income. Now I back down since I'm coast fire or I don't have to worry about investment. I still invest because I enjoy investing, but my retirement is done. That's what I did for the 5 years. Get my retirement to coast fire. Get my rental portfolio and wait it out and pay them off. So this is the truth of the matter. Whenever you raise your income from side hustles, overtime, use 80% of that new money to invest before you hit your main checking account. And this will help grow your net worth. Rule number 3 is debt to single stock picking. Now, here's the thing. 9% of my 5-year growth came from boring, low-cost index fund that I never touch. And that's the honest truth. My first year or two, I kept buying and putting money in trying to strike it big with these single stocks. It just wasn't working for me. Now, I learned, hey, what I was doing was gambling. I wasn't investing. And this is what you have to learn the first year or two. Some people think, oh, I'm going to do well in day trading. Well, 90% of people fail at day trading, myself included. And it took me until my 6 or 7 year mark now to actually learn how to day trade properly to make money. And I don't day trade, but I do still invest in the market, single stocks. But that took 5 years of me studying the markets, learning what to do and how to buy stocks and what I need to look for my criteria. Well, that's all I got for you. Hopefully that helps you. But comment down below, what's your estimated start and end net worth numbers did you have? I started in the negative. I don't know about you, but now my net worth is over 1.5 million, 2 million. I'm not sure. I don't track it no more because it goes up dramatically now due to the investments I have. Like and subscribe to my video. That's all I got for you.